Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a half on the sides with a ball fade. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe so you can see all my videos and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video that I drop. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so this is the canvas we're going to be working on. He has dreads on top. We're going to be doing a half all the way up to the disconnect and skin on the sides. Also, I'm going to be right here in the corner to help you guys out to make this process that much more easier. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the half. This is my Andis Super ZRs, and it's actually the 1A blade, or A1, no, it's 1A blade. And what I did is I modified it to cut like a half, so I just loosened the bolts and adjusted it to cut just like if you were to have the masters wide open or the seniors wide open to the open position, and it's gonna cut the bulk that much better. That's why I like using these versus using my clippers. So this is just sped up, and it's gonna be me cutting the bulk out, and this is gonna be our half, which is gonna be what we're gonna be blending into. Now for the front, I used the number 1 guard, and I wanted to keep the front as dark as possible, so when we line him up, because as you can see, his hair is like super light, and I want to try to keep the front line as dark as possible. So this right here is the 5-0 blade, and I'm going to be doing the initial guideline around the head, and we're going to be doing a mid fade, so we're going to keep the line about midway around his head. And this part we're gonna speed up because this is pretty easy. All you gotta do is just make the initial guideline around his head, go bald with anything that's below the line and clean it up. Okay, so right here we're gonna be using our Bronze Series 9 shaver, best shaver on the market in my opinion. What you're gonna do for this is you're gonna want to bring it up to about a ½ inch away from the guideline that we did with the 5-0, because what we're going to do is we're going to bald out everything below that, and then we're going to turn it over and use one of the blades, and we're going to flick out the line, and that's going to help us not have that shadow line sometimes you guys be having when you go shave all the way up to the line and you guys have a difficulty taking out that shaver line. So right here we're just turning the shaver over, and we're using just one blade, and we're just flicking out that line as if it was a clipper, and just to keep going until you blend that line out. And on the other side, this is going to be the same thing, probably sped up, and that's how usually my tutorials are, guys. You're going to see one side is usually going to be at about normal speed with a couple cuts, and the other side is going to be sped up so you guys can see both versions, so whichever way is going to help you guys better. So right here we're using our Andis Masters, and I like using this, and if you're a beginner, this is a really good clipper to use because it has notches from 1 all the way to 5 being the half, which is what we're blending into. So this clipper is actually going to be the only one we use in this video to fade this line out, or this to do the fade. So we just moved to our second notch, and all we're going to do is we're going to go from the first notch and go up and hit that line. We're going to go to the second notch, which we're on right now, go to that line. Then once we get done with that, we're going to hit it with the third notch, the fourth notch, the fifth notch, and that's basically what I like to call our rough draft, because we basically just get done with the haircut really quick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back down from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1, detailing all the way back down any dark spots that we see throughout the fade. And that's what's going to separate you guys from just the average barbers in the shop. Details is what's going to make your cut stand out that much more. Right here I believe we're on the fourth notch, and you can see it's basically it is blended in already. Right now there's just a couple dark spots, so we're gonna move keep moving it around and hitting any of those dark spots, and we're gonna start to go back down through the notches and perfect this fade. Right there, we moved to the third notch, and as you see, as we're going back down with the clippers, or with the notches, we're also going further down with the clipper. So for example, if I'm blending up and I get to the half and it's right here, I know I'm never gonna go to the fourth notch or fifth notch and go back in that area, because that's where the half is. I'm gonna lower it to the fourth notch and then go a little bit lower, and then the third, because obviously we're going right back down little by little to fade out any of the dark spots. I believe that was the second notch, and we are just hitting any of the dark spots. And it doesn't have to be, you know, when you go up, you're going all the way around and you're hitting, you know, the line, because obviously you have to fade it out. But on the way back down, you could either do the same thing in reverse, or you can just close the clipper notch by notch and hit dark spots that you see. And right there, I think we're either, that's probably the first notch that we're on. It's either the second or the first notch now. I believe it's the second notch, because I can see that there's a couple dark spots, and I can tell that we're gonna have to get those out with a lower number. And right there, I just moved. Okay, that's gonna be the first notch. So as you can see, we're gonna be blending out that line and any of the rest of the dark spots that are left in this fade. This is a really easy technique to start fading hair, because it's basically you get to see the fade all the way up and you get the detail on the way back down, so then you actually get to see what you're doing. And this is a really good beginner haircut, because you're blending into a half, which is just basically when you open the clipper all the way up, so it's very hard to mess up. So like I said, this side we are speeding up, and we're gonna go through the same exact process, and now you get to see it at a faster pace, so you're able to see the transition a little bit faster. If you guys are getting value from this video, go ahead and hit that like button and comment down below your favorite clipper. If you guys don't like using the masters, let me know if you're a babyless guy, or girl, if you're into wall, JRL. Alright, so right here we're going right back down, and we're going to be starting the down fade process, and we're going to be hitting any dark spots that you see. I really like this process because it really simplifies everything, because you're just going notch by notch, and it's teaching you how the clipper works, and it really teaches you how long each notch length is. So it makes you, better. And then of course, with repetition, it's gonna make you to where you can literally just look at a length of hair and usually just go, oh, that's gonna knock it out with a number 3 notch, or it's gonna be the number for the first notch. So right here, we're almost basically done with the fade. And yeah, I mean, we're on the first notch right now, and that's gonna knock out the rest of the line, and that's gonna be basically it. Again, guys, if you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm gonna be trying to drop videos every Monday and Wednesday, and turn on post notifications. This is the after, but not the after. Make sure you wait real quick. This is actually the after, because I added color enhancement. I just wanted to show you guys the difference between natural and color enhancement. If you guys didn't really see the difference, go ahead and go back about 20 seconds. But I appreciate you guys watching. Everything came out fresh. You guys have any questions, go ahead and drop a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.